Hi lovely, and welcome back to my channel. This is Dotman Stitches. In today's video, we are going to cut and sew a drawstring gown with side front slit. If you are interested in this video, let's watch it to the end. So this is the fabric I'm working with. I'm working with 4 yards of fabric. So I'm going to work on this upper part first. So this is the front and this is the front side and the back side. So first thing, I'm going to cut out the half length, which is 16 inches. Then I added 1.5 to it to make it to be 17.5. So the next thing I'm going to do for the shoulder, which is 16 inches width. So now I will place my tape and consider the width of this fabric. So this is the shoulder part, that is 16 divided by 2. I'm going to mark out 8 inches here. Then I came down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. Now I'm going to connect this side with the neck. So the next thing, I'm going to mark out the width, the neck width, which is 4 inches. Then the depth, I'm going to cut out both front and back together. So I firstly mark 1.5 for the front and the back. Then I now place my tape again to look for the armhole. So from here, I'm going to place my tape and I mark out 9 inches for the armhole side. Then I roll it out. So once I've done with this, the next thing, I will place my tape again to look the middle part from this armhole, which is 4.5. Now I mark out 4.5 here. Now I look for the center here and I came out by half an inch. Here I will connect it with the curve flow. So this is the front part now, and this is the back side. Now firstly, I will mark out the neck, the front neck, which is V-neck, which is 9 inches here. Then I make a straight line from this to the shoulder part. For the front side alone, I will place my tape again. After shaping the front and back together, I will now work on the front neck alone. Don't forget, I'm working with both front and back. So then I firstly cut out the shoulder slope and the armhole for the back. I will later recut the front side armhole. Then for the front side here, so this is the front and this is the back. I separated both, then this back and this is the front side. Then from this front side here, I will record the armhole here. I will reshape it. So once I've done with this, the next side here, I will place my tape to mark out 1.5 here. From this side, I will connect it to this V neck. Then I will reshape this side. So after reshaping this, then I will cut it out. Once you cut it out, it's going to look like this form, not really V, but it's going to look like this. So this is the front and this is the back piece. It's not going to have that because it's going to have a rope at the waistline. So this is the line for the front and the back. I will just cut it exactly the fabric is, then I will place it directly. I will not use it to turn the front. I will just place it directly because it's still going to have the collar at the next side. So the next time I place my tape, I start from this angle here. I'll be taking this measurement from this side all round to the other side. Now I have 28 inches here, so you can make it to be 30 while cutting out the rope. This 28 inches. So now I'm going to cut out this rope, this 3 inches width by 30 inches. I added 2 inches to the 28, so this is the 30 inches length now. Then I added the interfacing, then I folded it into 2 like this. Just watch me the way I'm doing it. So I folded it into 2, then I targeted the center part, the middle side, then I notch it. I also apply the same thing to this main fabric. I will look for the center here at the back here, then I will notch it, then I place both together. So now I will use pin to pin this place down, then I use half an inch to stitch it from this angle here to the other side. So after stitching it, you're going to have something like this. So this is it. So you have the excess, you can cut it out before you now notch this angle here. Notch the both angle, then you now tuck in the remaining one, the remaining part. So fold it in like this, then and take it to the machine and stitch it down. You fold that side and stitch it like this. Now after stitching it, you are going to have something like this. So this is it. Then you can now top stitch it. Now for the down side now, this is the front side and this is the back side also. So after removing the half length, which is 16 inches, so because I'm working with the 60 length gown, so the remaining part is going to be 44. Then I had like 1 inches for the folding parts and half inches for the joining side. Now I look for the hip measurement here, which is 48 divided by 4. So I have 12 inches here. Then I added like 2.5 inches allowance for the hip side. So this is the front and this is the back. But for this front part, I make sure that this one is, instead of to be 14.5, I added another extra 2 inches because it's going to have slits. So by the time I cut it out and join it back, so I have enough allowance. So this is the front part now. So this is the center part for this front part. So this is the center part. Then from this center here, from this center, I mark out 5 inches backward for the side slits. You can make it to be 5 or 4 inches backward here. So I rule a long line mark to this side. Then I'm going to open this side. I will slit it upward. So this is the slit for the front. Then after cutting it out, now I've cut out the lining also to turn this both sides. So this is it. After cutting the lining, I will now hold this side back. I hold both like this, then I will leave this side for the slit side, for down side A, then I hold the other side that also, and I turn everything. And this is the lining. I make sure the lining is not up to the main fabric because I'm going to use it to turn it upward. So this is the allowance and this is the other lining. So I make sure that it's not up to the main fabric. So once you turn it, for the back side is going to look like this, not having slit at the back. So I'll just use the lining to turn it directly like this. Then I also make sure that the line is not up to the main fabric for the back side. Hope you are getting what I'm saying. So for the front side now, after joining it, you are going to have something like this. So this is the slit for the front side after joining it. So you can make your choice on that slit depending on how you want it to be open. So this is the back and this is the front now. So the next thing to do, I will just place the upper side and join the upper side and the down side together with half an inch. It's not having that because it's still going to have the waist rope, so I will just join it directly like this with half an inch. So this is it after joining it. Now the next thing to do, this is the bust side. I will hold it, the bust measurement divided by 4, which is 45 divided by 4. I have 11 and quarter. Then I added like 1 inches sewing allowance, and the waistline also I divided it by 4 and I added like 2 inches sewing allowance because it's not going to be too tight. So you can make it to be 2 or 3 inches allowance for the waist side. Then I mark out the hip also divided by 4. Then I shape it downward like this. So from the waistline here, I'm just going to mark out this side because it's going to have pocket at this side. So I mark out 7 inches for the pocket, then I hold the remaining side downward. So this is the pocket that I cut out. This is the 11 inches length by 8 inches width. So it's folded into 2 like this. Then I place it on the pocket side and I hold it with half an inch. You don't know how to add the pocket. When you watch my description, you get how to face the pocket there. So now you just join it like this and hold it. So once you're done with this, so this is the pocket side for the boots, and this is the other one. Now you move back to the waistline, you cut out this channel. So this is like just 2.5 inches width, and you cut it as long. Then you place it from this center here. Just make a roof for this center here and fold this fabric like this and place it from this side and stitch it down. Then move to the back and stitch it like this. Just pay attention to this side. Just stitch it with half inches up and down and move back to the front. Let the rope come back to the front side like this. If there's excess, you later cut it out. So the center part here is going to be open so that you'll be able to insert your rope in. Then stitch it. After stitching it, you are going to have something like this on the waist. You can see the open side here where you are going to fix the rope. So this is the rope that I've already torn. Then I will insert it. You can use the pin to insert it. After turning it, just insert your rope in and be dragging it from that front side. It's going to be to the back side and it's going to come back to the front side. So this is it after drawing it. This is how it's going to look like. If you watch this video to this end, don't forget to subscribe, like and share the video and give me a thumbs up. Then after this, the next thing we are going to cut out the sleeve. So just take your tape and mark out this armhole from this upper here to this place. So this 22 inches. So you fold your sleeve. So this is the sleeve. So this is the 10 inches length with 1 inch folding allowance. So I mark it, and the band is 14 inches. So I mark out the 7 inches here with 1 inch allowance. Then I folded this side and stitch it. Then I stitch this like this before I now place it to the armhole side. So we do the same thing to the other side after fixing the armhole. So I have closed